Scotland. How are you doing? Hello in the afternoon in beautiful Australia. All kinds of stuff going on all over the world. Truth doesn't have to be forced. Only lies do. Ooh, it's kind of deep. Yeah. So Thankful Thursday is a mix of music, gratitude for great people, a sharing of unconditional love on all platforms. I'm going to try to reach my coffee here. Let's see if I can get it. 1 second. There we go. Got it. We got the coffee here. It's really blowing out there right now. So there will be some music. There will be moments of things like this. I'll show you. Sweet Pea. There she is. Sweet Pea. So she is being showcased right now. Blazin, how are you, sir? I noticed you were on earlier. How are things in your world? Are you treating yourself well? I hope you're okay. Did you just get home from work, or are you at work right now? Yeah. Gary Looper is a guy I've been following for years, and he does quotes and all kinds of stuff. I'm good. Got up early. I'm home. Do you want to chat for a while? We can do that if you like. Everything you experienced in your life is invited. Sure. I like that. Sure. Okay. Well, let's get it rolling then. Let's see what's going on. All right. Let's look them up. That was too easy. There you are right there. I do miss the days of being able to go to the comment, click in it, and have you invited. I don't know if that was glitchy, though. It might have been. All right, what else do we got here? Oh, yeah. Thank you, Lori, for all your support. I appreciate you on Twitter. You know, people are always talking about how Twitter is just garbage and there's just dribble on there. And yet, if you make it in such a manner where you follow the people that are uplifting, it can be an amazing platform. It really is. And it's huge, right? So if you can kind of filtrate the garbage. So one of the lists that I have is called Great Quotes on Twitter. If you go to the Michael Bathurst, here, I can do this. I can copy it and paste it. I'll do that in a minute here. But it's a wonderful list of different collaborators around the world. In fact, I'm going to do it right now. Get it done. Okay, I just put it on my Twitter. There's the list. If you want to find me on Twitter, just look up Michael Bathurst. If you're looking for inspirational quotes, things like that, look up hashtag ShoutMGB. Very simple. All right, let's talk to Blazin. And there he is. Good morning.
Hey, how's it going, Michael? Good morning or good evening. How are you?
You're more awake than you were the other day. You were like, I am a zombie.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's hard
This is like,
because
this- what's that?
this is your peak right now.
Yeah. It's fortunate 2 days in a row on your channel. How are you doing?
Well, that's not what I meant by the peak. I meant that
Oh,
the peak as you're most awake. You're winding down now to get ready to go to bed.
oh, I won't be. I'll go to bed in about 3.5, 4 hours.
No way. So it takes a long time to
Mm.
rev
Well,
it
because
down.
some nights I work till like 2 in the morning,
Hmm.
so I try to stay up every night past that time just to stay on a regular sleep cycle.
So
So
for
yeah.
you, how are you coping? mentally because a lot of people are struggling. It's cold, it's dark. We've got all this COVID crap. A lot of people have been, I don't know, their lives have been taken away from them all over the world. It sounds like you're coping well, though.
I've um, I've
Broken
abandoned the idea.
relationships.
Yeah, I've abandoned the idea that we're somehow going to get to back to normal. There's no such thing as back to normal.
I think that's
So
wise, my friend.
got
I
to
think that's
focus
very
on.
wise. I think you're just being a wishful
Yeah.
thinker. They're talking now that there's another variant of Omicron. Did you see that? There's another variant of Omicron out there. Number two. Yeah, I
No,
found that
I
out
have not
today.
heard that, but I'm not surprised. My kids just got over it last week. They had it.
How old are your kids?
The, the youngest one is 13, and the oldest one is 21.
That's your
Then I
brain.
got a
Can you
sick.
see that there?
Then
Your brain's on fire. Do you see that right now?
yeah.
How is some of our friends coping? Like if you look at Milton, he's been sick. Tony D has been sick. So it's.
He's yeah. They. Yeah. I
How
think
about
they're trying
you?
to
How
stay healthy.
have you been sick at all? Like have you had light symptoms?
You know what? If I had, I didn't notice them, or maybe I was just asymptomatic. But I've been faring pretty good the last couple of years. Staying
You're lucky.
precautious.
You probably have a good immune system.
I do. I
Yeah,
think that's one thing to do with it, but I don't want to sit here and say that's the only reason. I mean, like I said, I've been taking precautions, masking
yeah,
up, and social distancing, and being wary where I'm going to go and who I'm going to be
yeah.
with, and just being smart about
What
things.
is the healing
I'm not saying I
element?
won't get it, but
What is the healing element of weed? Do you know what I mean?
um,
There's not the part that gets you high, but the is it CMT or something like that? I can't remember what
uh,
the initial is, but
CBD.
that might be it. Okay, I just make shit
So
up
there,
as I go.
there was an article that came out
Okay,
last
you know
week,
where I'm
and I
going. You
need
know
a
where I'm going. Yeah,
yeah, yep, yep.
it's
Apparently, they found that CBD actually helps fend off COVID-19 infection. So it's not
well,
like a
what
treatment or a cure, but it's supposed to help. They found it's supposed to help. Oh God, I breezed through that article and I needed to go back and actually
I can
read
tell
it.
you a little bit. This part
Oh,
I
go
know
ahead, go ahead. Yeah, go
is
ahead.
they have found the binding element where it can continue to duplicate itself is stopped and slowed down with that
Okay.
element. It for some reason screws with it and it doesn't want to duplicate at the same rate, which means that your body.
Huh.
Oh my God, we just had like a major matrix moment there.
I wonder if it's because I'm a daily stoner. I haven't had any COVID issues. Hmm. I'm
Yeah.
just starting rumors.
No,
That's
but
not a
your
thing.
screen just went like it clicked like you missed a few frames. It was weird on my end.
That's weird, huh?
Yeah, we see.
I don't
You
know.
know, like when they say in the Matrix, "What did you see?" I thought I saw the cat twice. You had the black cat. I saw the cat twice.
Yep.
Go, go, run.
Did you see the new one yet?
No, I want to. My
The
daughter even
the
has it even taped and everything, so I should watch it.
the black
Oh,
cat is back. So
mm, yeah. So you saw it right away.
Mm.
People don't understand how incredibly healing marijuana is. Like all
Mm.
elements of it, and I don't mean the get high out of my mind, which is what is that called again? The active ingredient.
THC.
Okay.
THC.
See,
Yep.
I think I took initials from one and added to the other and came up with my own binding element there. But
So just real quick, just to piggyback on that, within weed, there's multitudes or various different types of cannabinoids. Like over time, THC oxidizes into a chemical called CBN,
yeah,
which does have a little bit of mind altercation, but it mostly just makes you really tired. It's a good sleep aid. I will buy gummies that have specifically just CBD, or not CBD, CBN, and I'll have one of those, and it's so much better. It's like a natural sleep. You wake up, there's no grogginess or anything. So
Well,
anyway, I totally went on a tangent
no,
there.
I think that's good. No, that's what we're here for. It's 2 in the morning. You can tangent all you want, but
Cool.
the healing elements of it, people don't know.
Hmm.
You can make incredible clothing from it. I I don't smoke it, but I have friends that smoke it daily, and I don't think they would cope without it. I think
Hmm.
they'd be on something else. You know what I mean? They would be on
Yeah,
um, not good things.
I
And
hear you.
and yeah,
Yeah.
and anything that is natural, which that is, and I think in Canada, a lot of people who were alcoholics now just puff.
So it was either Maryland or Massachusetts just recently came out and said that their tax revenue for cannabis was a lot higher than the tax revenue from alcohol sales, which means drinking went on the decline and pot
Hmm.
smoking went up, which in a societal level, there's less abuse that way. So, I mean, I think that's an amazing positive. So, yeah.
Well, I think about it. If you go out and you overdo it with drinking, right? You're going to pay the next day. You might pay that
Yeah.
week. You know you're going to have a serious hangover, and it's literally
Oh, yeah.
poison in your body. And people don't realize, and they're even thinking now of putting on the bottles. It causes cancer
Hmm.
in Canada, but they've been really thinking about. But they don't want to screw up their revenue either. But I think now because they have so much revenue from dope,
Hmm.
cannabis, Bob Marley, whatever you want to call it. Sometimes Rita comes too if you have enough. Um, but I'm noticing in my area, which is it's a nice area. It's mostly guys my age going into those places, and we have like
Hmm.
we'll call them smoke shops, but they're everywhere. Like you can't
Yeah.
go in our area, you can't go 5 blocks and not see one now. And I
That's the
didn't.
same way. That's the same way here in the town that I live in. There are more dispensaries than there are fast food restaurants, like
Yeah,
by a lot.
and people don't realize too. That's the other thing that kills you is fast food.
Mm.
That's another one that. But for a lot of people, that's how they eat. It's cheap.
I worked at a dispensary for a couple years, and one of my favorite customers was the old grandma coming back in saying something along the lines, "I haven't smoked the reefer since the '60s, so you're gonna have to show me what I need and what to smoke
Yeah,
now." So it's always nice to educate people about stuff like that.
yeah. But and I think the nastiness of it. The perception of that is lifting now that
Hmm.
because I plus think about all the money they were saving. You know, chasing people who are growing weed and all this other stuff and get crazy amounts of money spent in litigation and housing people in jails and like just dumb like and I'm not like I totally understand cocaine that's not good. It's not good. It made great music in the 70s.
Yeah.
It
So
did.
I've heard.
It's mind altering. um,
Mm.
well, you think about all the incredible albums that were made in the 70s, including the Motown stuff in the 60s. They were constantly on coke. They even talk
Yeah.
about it now and didn't think it was a big deal. And yet, the stigma back then for weed was just as high as coke was, which is stupid.
Yeah.
Who are you talking to?
I am saying hi to Leslie in the chat.
Well, let's invite her up.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's do that here. In fact, we'll put her picture up. Is that the same
Just
one?
like yeah, Yeah, I definitely think the bad stigmas that surround marijuana or cannabis is definitely eroding, and it's eroding pretty fast now. I think about 70% of American citizens or United States citizens approve of full legalization. It's just everyone else that's dragging us behind. But mostly because, yeah, a lot of states now, when they go full recreational and legal, they're starting to not only release people from prisons and jails, but they're if it's like they're that part of their records are being expunged now. They can file a petition to do so or whatnot. So I think it's good.
We got Warrior Grandma here too, with
Hey, Susan,
a very interesting logo. What is that? It's a preacher man
it
or
looks
something?
like a I thought it looked like a baby. Uh,
Is it? I don't think it's a baby. That baby's got a beard.
yeah, it's a baby.
Is is it a
Hi,
baby?
it is.
It's a
Okay.
baby.
It
Hi,
looks like
guys.
from my death. See, and I'm not even on anything
Su-
hallucinative. This is just me.
It's trippy
Susan knows about the weed.
Does she really?
for
I
pain
believe so.
management.
I
Yes,
hear
I believe
things.
so.
I feel like you're boiling some broccoli or something in the background.
Who? Me? Or him?
No,
Someone.
I hear someone bubbling.
No
That's all right.
bubbling here.
Why can't we see the essence that is you this morning,
I'm ready
Madame?
for bed, Mr. Bathurst. I'm ready for bed.
You ready for bed? Really?
Yep.
This is early for you. What's going on? You've
Fell
lost your
asleep
way.
early. I know. Everything's just thrown off.
You said
I'm
I know
just.
she did a broadcast today.
I did. I'm trying to get back on track. I am.
My favorite thing with your broadcast is they always start this way. You ready? This is just going to be a short one.
I know you and James.
It's
You and
just gonna
James get it.
it's a short one. And yes, you are worthy. You're beautiful. You're enlightened. You're
Oh goodness.
gorgeous. You're fantastic. But by the way,
I can't stay.
I only have a few minutes for you.
Yeah. I only have a few minutes. I can't
So
stay.
you better suck up all the essence of beauty that you have,
Oh my
because Mama's
goodness.
on the clock. We wish you well.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Yeah, those are meant to
I've never
be
seen
short
anybody.
ones.
I've seen minute ones where they go, "This is gonna be a fast one,"
Yeah,
because
quick.
that's the big thing now. It's either 1 minute or 1 hour. Have you noticed
Oh
that?
lordy. Yes. Mine
That
can
seems
go
to be the thing.
hours.
1 hour of dribble, which we're really good on Haps,
Oh yeah.
or 1 minute of fast points. It would a rapid talking. You know, yours is, "Hi there. We're gonna heal you for 8 minutes or less. Thought I'd warn you. Don't be offended. Bye." What was
Yeah.
your subject today? It was good.
Today was I am strong. Affirmation.
Have you
Yeah.
ever heard the song? I am strong. I am invincible.
Yes, that's a
I
good one.
am woman.
Susan went live the other day.
Yes,
Nice.
that's a good one.
Good for you.
Yay, Susan. You need to go live more often. If you can go
You
live,
do.
go live. We need more people to go live and share their lives with us.
Well, James keeps bringing up a point, and I want to know if you think it's real. And I think he said Bobby Becker said this. He said, I'm quoting him the best that I can remember. And don't forget, I have a fog brain. He said something, and we're talking James Namaste, or
Yeah.
James I exercise for senior citizens to get them excited in the morning. If you don't know who I'm talking about,
I
or
don't.
I do voices of JB and
Oh
many
no.
other characters very well,
Oh
and
my.
we'll make fun of everybody in this broadcast. By the way,
Oh god. Yeah.
I think he's mimicked all of us, but
Hmm.
he
Hold
said
on,
that
James who? What? No,
James say what?
I met. I'm messing.
But he was talking that there was statistical evidence of some sort of only 2% of the people who do what we do go on air are sane.
Oh gosh. Only 2%. Oh my gosh. Sane.
And then
Well,
I
and then
think
I
I
went,
think they're.
That's
I think
kind
there
of
actually might be some truth to that.
yeah.
He said
There
you have
might
to be
be.
insane to want to come up. First
Well,
off,
which day? I mean, it depends on the day.
but
I
you
think
think about the average person would never do this. This would be terrifying.
that's true. It
Yeah.
was for me, and I still get nervous. I do.
You don't get nervous if you're with us
Yeah.
though, because you have that
Well, yeah.
comfort zone, right?
Sometimes.
If you're with people you like, problem is people get too comfortable.
Yeah. Yeah. You can get too comfortable. But I do get nervous still, like going live and I'm sitting there by myself. If I had somebody that would come up with me or whatever, then
Mm.
I get comfortable. And then
It's
too
definitely
comfortable.
easier that way.
Yeah.
Oh, I hear somebody's phone.
Not mine. Not mine
Oh,
this time.
that's the
Nope.
TV in the other room.
It's not my
That
bat
was
phone.
You
I
can see how
I heard it
sensitive
too.
my ears are here.
Yeah, no.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Goodness. They are super sensitive ears today. So
So
are you getting
do
back
you
to
think in the
spiritual?
future you could say, instead of, this is going to be a short one, you should say things like, be damn grateful I'm here for the few moments that, and enjoy the glory of me, and don't be so greedy. Goodbye.
No.
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 Don't be
Maybe
so
I'll write
greedy.
that down and I will do
How
that
blessed are
tomorrow.
you to see me for 8 minutes?
You know what people will say if I did that? They'll be like, "Who in the heck is this person? And what
She's
have I
being
walked
coached by
in?"
Michael.
Yes, I'm gonna say this broadcast is brought to you by Michael Bathurst,
And
and
he says, you are not worthy of me.
I'm
But
gonna write
you're
this down. I'm going to. I'm gonna do this.
you someday will be as abundant and wonderful as me. Maybe.
That's
And James
great.
says 2% of us are only sane.
I think it's great.
And that's questionable.
It's questionable. Yeah, yeah,
Is
definitely.
that true, though? Do you think it takes an odd personality trait, like within you, to want to do this?
I
Yeah, I
It
think
think
it
also.
so.
takes something. Yeah, something. It's either you need something or you like something or you want to grow or there's something within you that is needing to be fulfilled. I think there's something there or a part of you that needs to grow that you have a hole like a space that needs to be complete, you know?
I
Something like
was
that.
I overheard James talking about same James, same topic about how everybody that does go online has a little bit of narcissism in them.
Oh,
Oh,
I
heck
agree.
In
no.
order,
I hope not. I don't think I do, but maybe
No,
I
you
do.
don't. You're a rarity. I'm definitely in that boat.
Maybe I'm
I've
one of
you're
had
those
the
to tame
two.
that.
unicorns.
Leslie's the 2% that isn't insane
I hope not.
when they're online.
She's insane in the other realm.
Shaka Khan, yep.
She's
Kevin did
insanely
too.
apologetic. If you have gas during this broadcast or start burping, I am sorry for that, and you can only burp for 8 minutes. Thank you. You're the only
Minutes.
person I know. Every single broadcast you start with, "Hi, I'm only going to be here. Sorry, I gotta go. Bye."
I gotta go. The phone starts ringing, or somebody is like, "Come
Yeah,
on, let's
we're all
go."
trying to figure out what you do as your side gig.
Yeah, yeah. No
Yeah, yeah.
side gig.
And
Yeah,
I'm going.
I'm
Okay, tow
Shaka.
truck, security company. I said to James, she has a phone sex hotline. He
I
goes, "No, I
don't. I
don't think so.
know. I know
I
you
don't."
said that before. I'm like, no, I don't have that.
Yeah, I could
I'm
see
I
like the
imagine
lady with
she
the
was.
iron going, "Are you? How are you feeling? What are you wearing?"
No.
I
Oh
thought she was
God,
like
no.
a mystery shopper for craft stores.
Oh, that would be fun. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. A mystery shopper. That sounds
But
fun.
think
There you
about it.
go.
There wouldn't be many people getting calls in the middle of the night unless you were a madame.
A
Yes, yeah,
madame.
a
Yeah.
madame, or
No.
orchestrating the women of the night.
Unless you have
Hmm.
people that are up with you, which are at other places, and
Yeah,
that's all it is.
or a drug dealer.
Oh heck
I'm
no.
trying to
No,
think
no,
of all the
no.
other.
Definitely not that.
Yeah, no, but I'm trying to
I
think
know, but
of
I'm just
people that would
saying
be
that's
taxi. Oh, you could be one of those taxi people that what do you call that? The inflow lady.
the what?
Yeah,
The
What
dispatcher,
is that?
dispatcher. Yeah,
I think you have
dispatchers.
to be at
she.
the police station for that, right?
Yeah.
Like a dispatcher. Oh, maybe you don't have to be for that. Not necessarily police. Like you could be a dispatcher for like a tow truck. place or something.
Do you remember
Right?
back in the day, way, way back in the 40s,
He's
and it
projecting.
and they would put the cords in and out for the phone calls?
Yes. Yes, I do. I remember seeing that. Like, I don't
What
know
is
if
that
they were doing
called?
it then. I guess that's the same thing, like a dispatcher
Telephone
type thing.
operator?
Yeah.
Switch operator.
Switch
Yeah.
operator?
Okay.
Switch operator.
Yeah.
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 So you're a switch operator in the 40s. You're basically in the Matrix.
Switchboard. Nice.
Yeah.
That'd be cool to be back in the 40s, I think. Well, some and sort of not.
Shaka Khan is here,
Yeah.
formerly known as Chakra Khan.
Shaka Khan. Every time, like you, that Shaka this is the
Yeah, I gotta
song.
have I gotta have that on cue,
Yes.
and I'll have the actual record.
I love that song. Like,
Do you know who did
Switchboard
that?
operator. That's better.
yeah.
I feel for you.
I feel for you. Yep.
I
I don't.
think I love you.
Yes, I love
Do,
that.
do you know who wrote that? Prince.
No, really. That
Prince wrote
makes
that song.
sense. That makes sense, though.
Shaka Khan. He did it first too. It was in one of his first albums, and then Shaka Khan retooled it, and it was a
Wow.
big hit for her. It's
That's
got to be
nice.
it's got to be really hard being old and not having a hit since the 70s.
Oh, well.
I always love a good pun. I do. I do. Puns are funny.
I do if I get them.
Where did that come from?
Oh, I
Reading the
was reading.
comments.
I was reading
You gotta
Chakra
read the
Khan's comment.
comments. Yes.
Sorry.
Shaka Khan said, I'm a
I'm all out
legend,
of
but
left
not a
field.
singer. And
Shiny
then I
ball,
like
shiny
Shaka.
ball. Squirrel.
That's me. I'm the squirrel person. Always.
I
When I get on
I
a roll
did.
and I'm broadcasting during the
Dogs.
day, I'm like,
Dogs are my favorite.
what?
When people go fucking mental for dogs, they
There's so
do.
many
And
cute dogs on here, though. And Mr. Man right here next to me has some really cute ones that
Thank you.
get on there and like come sit by him. It's like, hey, I want to be on the broadcast too. Is there one beside you right now?
They're both
Oh,
sleeping right now. Yeah.
are they? They're cute dogs. And then Milton's
Thank you.
dogs. And then
Milton's dog
there's
is
Sully on
amazing.
Bernie. Bernie has Sully. Who else? So many people have dogs. Oh, how did your picture get up there, Blazing? Did Michael go off
I haven't.
screen?
Yeah.
Do you see your picture up there?
No, he. I still see his avatar.
Oh, it's because I joined
Yeah.
after. It's weird. It does some strange
Yeah.
stuff.
It
Hopefully he's
does.
back. Or
Um,
maybe he had to go off
I
screen a
haven't.
second.
I haven't seen Bernie's dog. I think Kevin has a dog, doesn't he?
I had to
Yes, he
cough.
does. Kevin.
Didn't want to
Okay.
cough
Yeah.
in your ear, so I decided
Kevin
to
has a
be.
big
Oh,
German Shepherd.
I just.
It's beautiful.
I just realized I did cough. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I
Let me
forgot to hit the
clear my
cough
throat.
button.
That's
Oh,
right.
that's a good song too.
That's another one we should have queued up.
Yes, that's a good one.
Yeah.
There's also famous cats on here, and Coachy Poo likes to say his is famous cats, and then mine are on sometimes. And then who else has got the cats? Um, Steven has a cat, and
Mm.
I don't know,
I,
but
I,
and
I
your
want to
dogs, of
discuss. I
course.
want to discuss something though. If you
Yeah,
have a
go ahead.
puppy, which I do,
Yep.
and you have random strangers come up and maul your dog, right?
Hmm.
Like it's the weirdest thing, and then you're suddenly best friends because you have a dog.
Huh.
And people who will never talk to you in a million years suddenly will talk to you.
It's like a baby. Same thing.
It's like a
Yep.
baby. Yeah.
Yep.
Or if and
Cute
women
stuff.
will complain because people will touch their belly.
Oh yeah, pregnant women and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. I hate. I don't know why people do that. That is
I
so weird.
asked.
Just to walk up.
Oh, I
Yeah.
wouldn't do that.
Yes.
Yeah, you
But
don't
some
just do
people
that.
just.
They
Some
just
people
walk up and
just
be like,
walk up
hey.
and be like, and just.
Yeah,
It is so disrespectful.
it is. I think so.
So what do some of these comments mean? I swore my
Talking about
Okay.
hits and stuff. Go ahead, Blazing can explain
So-
I
that.
am old and
I was-
have no hits. Okay. Oh, is that because I made the comment about? Well, there's a lot of artists that have one hit, two hits, and that's enough to sustain yourself.
True, and they like are famous forever. Like nobody ever forgets them. Have you seen the dogs that speak with talking buttons? Bunny the dog. Shaka Khan said. I have never heard of that.
Chakra Khan, where are you from? I've always
Train
wanted
your
to.
puppy for that. Oh, like that talks with the clicking. That's yeah, training them with the clicker. We've done that with my mom's little corgi, but I trained it. That was the problem, and then she can't get it to do anything. That's the problem. It'll listen to me, but not to her.
Do you remember
Corgis
the
are a mess.
California Raisins?
Yes, they were famous
Yes.
back in the day. They even had a cartoon when I was a kid.
I was thinking about weird shit that was around for no apparent reason. Pet rocks was another one I thought made no
Yes.
pants.
Yeah.
Neon clothes, which come back every once
Oh
in a while.
yeah. Mhm.
Hyperactive clothes. The hyper
Yeah.
where you
The
touch.
neon.
Remember back in the '90s, you touched the shirt or something,
Yep.
and it like
Do
it
you mean like
turned
a
like
mood ring?
different
Do you
color.
remember the mood
Yes, and the
ring?
slap
Yeah, something
bracelets.
like that.
Remember slap
Yeah. You
bracelets?
guys,
Those came
you guys
back.
ever see? You guys ever see the
Hi,
old
Lenny.
Quizno commercials?
The no commercials. What is it?
The
Quiz.
old Quizno commercials.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Really weird little Quizno things dancing around the screen. It was really
Oh
weird. It
yeah.
freaked me out.
Wow.
Do you
But they.
remember Max Headroom?
I don't remember that.
Yes,
That was
I
stupid.
do.
I like
God, that
Fraggle
was.
Rock. That was my favorite, and not a lot
Was
of
it?
people liked Fraggle Rock, but I
Do you
loved
remember
Fraggle Rock.
Barney?
Ooh, I love
Yes.
Fraggle Rock.
Yes. Fraggle Rock
That
was one of my favorites.
I
But
hear
yeah.
that's coming back. Fraggle Rock is
Really?
Fraggle
coming
Rock?
back.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. That'll
No,
be
I read
awesome.
that somewhere. No joke. There's a wonderful resurgence of wanting. I think people are connecting with their childhood.
Yeah. I think we
I
need to
think
sometimes.
it seems like we're in a cycle of our childhoods are sold back to us during our adulthoods in some form or
Yeah,
fashion.
we're reminiscing. Like some
Yeah.
really stupid
Hmm.
shows that we shouldn't have been on the first time are doing a recycle.
Yeah.
Yep.
Saved
Because it
by the
made us
Bell, I think.
happy. Yeah. It was our happy
Well,
times,
if
carefree
you look at,
times.
oh, sorry,
No, you're
sorry.
Go
good. Go
ahead. No,
ahead.
no, there's no story.
Oh,
Only
Go
I
Milton
ahead.
was gonna,
shows.
yeah, I was gonna say if you look at the MCU universe,
Yes.
one of the biggest
Wow.
huge demographics that watches those is the people from my generation, the '90s, that read those comics religiously, and it's like their childhood being put on the big screen now, and it's so yeah,
Wow.
same
Alf
thing.
also. They mentioned Alf. I loved
Ooh,
Alf.
alien life forms. That was a good one.
Yes, that was a good
He
show.
ate cats. He had a thing for
Yes, he did.
cats.
Yeah, he did.
Hmm.
I still liked him, even though I'm a cat
Say
lover.
what?
He did. He ate cats. You never heard of Alf?
I know
Alien
Alf.
life form.
Oh, yeah.
He ate cats.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
didn't.
yeah. He
I don't
always,
He
remember.
wouldn't show it.
yeah.
Like, they wouldn't show
No,
that, but, like,
he
chasing
was always
after
trying to eat the
the
family's
pet
cat. He was
cat.
always trying to eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, he
Yeah,
was
yeah.
always chasing
And
after him.
that always looked like it was a Hanson.
Hmm.
Um, that's the puppeteer guy, right? That did all the Sesame
Jim
Street and that.
Yep.
Henson.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
not the
Yep.
boy group.
No, not that one.
Bop.
Oh,
Mm.
Lordy.
They're doing
Yes.
religious stuff now.
Oh.
They're all grown. Still have great voices.
Hmm.
Yeah.
The
The
Muppets. Yes,
Muppets.
that's another favorite. I like the Muppets. And then they went to the
My
Muppet
favorite was
Babies.
Animal.
Yeah, Animal was wild. Yeah, with the drums.
Hmm.
So much.
I
That's why I think we think about all this stuff because it made us feel good. It was the feel
Yeah.
good times, carefree as kids, and we didn't have all the stress of the world and all the
Hmm.
cares of the world.
do you remember if you go way back, the Honeymooners?
Yeah. Yep.
Well, that they did a reboot of that called the Flintstones.
Oh, I love the Flintstones.
The Flintstones, the cartoon, is really the Honeymooners.
Really?
That's right.
It makes
One of
sense.
these days, bang, pow, boom to the moon,
Yeah,
or some shit like that.
yeah. And so
I
with
didn't
Barney
see
and
that.
Fred, right, in the Flintstones, but it's the same
Schoolhouse
concept
Rock.
exactly. And what's really sad is
Schoolhouse Rock. Yes.
Yeah.
people don't realize that 90% of the movies we watch are all part of a configuration. That's it. They have things they know work, and
Hi, Brian.
they put them together. They want the greatest chances of success. And like you were saying, Marvel stuff, most times it's very successful.
Hmm.
Incredible. Like I think some Disney's another one that's bankable, and anything Marvel, and that's why you keep seeing it
Yeah,
Yeah.
over and over and
yeah.
over again. Star Wars is another bankable one. Yeah.
It's like our media goes through this algorithm to make sure whatever comes out is going to put asses in seats to make money.
I used to be blown away at how many people would go see Star Wars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. I
Oh,
just
that's like
I never got into them though. That was my thing. I never could
that
follow it.
was
It was
that was the
too
first
out there.
time that was the first time I've ever realized people would literally go to a theater and camp out to buy tickets.
Yes.
And the line was just extremely like down the block. I was like, what is going on with people in Star Wars? I never got that.
Madness. Mhm.
It was madness for sure.
But iPhones used to be like that.
That's true. There
They
was
used to
also.
be. They're not anymore. But they used to be where people would line up overnight to get the latest model.
Oh yeah.
And now people don't seem to give a shit. Think we got to a level where it works. I don't care. It does what I need it to do. It's changed. So I don't think it's so much a status symbol anymore. And maybe because most of us are hibernating and working from home, those things aren't as important. Maybe.
Yeah.
So I just want to comment on Emmanuel's.
Sure.
There was a
Yeah.
Canadian show. There was a Canadian show back in the day that I absolutely loved to watch. I think it was like Kids in the Hall, or
Yeah.
I think it was Kids in the Hall, a
Yeah.
sketch show. Those dudes
Yeah.
were so hilarious. Yes,
Yeah. Degrassi was another one. That's Canadian.
the
Yeah.
red and green, the red green show. That was another good one.
Yeah. God, that was stupid. The king of duct tape. Yeah.
King of duct tape. I missed
Yeah.
It
all
was
these.
one of
And
those. Yeah,
everything he fixed with duct tape.
Oh
yeah.
wow.
Yeah, it didn't
It was
matter what
That
it
came
funny.
was.
back
Your
around
fender on your
later.
car was falling off. He'd
Yeah.
have some super duct tape to keep it together.
Oh
It was
You name
wow.
some.
it.
It was some funny hillbilly comedy for sure.
It
I
it
think they
really
use
was.
that later in life because that we've heard that later. Like not too long ago, everybody used duct tape. You know, you fix it,
Oh
just
yeah.
use some duct tape. I
Well,
guess
I
that's
If
where
you
they got
can't
it.
duck it, fuck it.
if
Okay.
you live long enough, there was a comedian, and James was saying this the other day, that stated, you're old when you hurt yourself in your sleep.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Like
true. It happens.
you turn too rapidly and you wake up with a backache.
Yeah,
You
you're
know
taking
you're
a
old.
shower, same way. You turn, it's like, oh Lord, I'm not gonna get out of here.
Well, when you get old, you got to stretch every day, and that's what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
I'm stretching every day. I exercise every day, but I think when you're my age, you actually it's more important to stretch.
Oh wow. Yeah, I agree. What's that?
I put
Cat
tape
I'm picturing.
inside the down.
I'm
put
picturing
tape
a
upside
cat
down.
stuck with
Yeah,
tape, trying to shake it off its paws and
upside
walking.
down on my table, sticky side up, keeps my cats off. Oh gosh, you know how cats hate tape so bad. I can imagine. It's gonna hop
That's
right
kind of
off.
brilliant. Well, it
Oh,
keep them
that's
entertained too,
funny.
as long as
Yeah,
they don't eat it.
yeah, yeah, that's true.
It was Wayne Gretzky's birthday today as well.
Oh wow, I
Did
haven't heard
anybody
that
know?
name in a while.
Good night, Emmanuel.
Good night,
Thank you,
Emmanuel.
Emmanuel, for being here. We appreciate that. Need
Everybody
my
needs
sleep.
their
So
sleep.
do we.
Yes, we should be
We
sleeping.
we should be sleeping. It's almost 3 o'clock.
It's almost two
Ooh.
in my area. Yeah,
Yeah. Well, it's early for you. There's something wrong. You must not be feeling well.
it is.
So, are you
I
going to give us
don't know.
any clues? Oh, have you seen
Let's
today?
see. Today.
JB posted on Instagram a full picture of himself.
Well, you know what he did? He did this the other night when he had took his sleeping medicine early, and he was on somebody's broadcast with me. And was it whose was it?
Well,
Crap, I
someone
don't
sent me a
know.
clip. I think it was James, and he said
Yes,
he's showing himself now.
that was it. That was it.
Yeah,
He said, "How do I look?" He was going to go to the police department after he took his sleeping medicine and didn't sleep it off. I said, "You might want to go to sleep for a little while and not go there because
I,
he needed to get his
I
passport."
think
I
the
said,
I think
"Go
that's
get
the
some
last
sleep."
place I'd want to go to.
That's what I said. I was like, "You need to get some sleep." He said, "No, I'm good." And then he showed me. He got dressed. He said, "How does this look? Does this look like okay? Look okay?" And he showed his face and everything. I said, "Why don't you show your face? You're a nice looking man. Nothing wrong with you. What is the deal?" It's something because someone bothers him as a troll on here. It's something deeper than, you know,
I don't think that's
that.
real.
Mm.
I
I don't
think
know,
there's more
but
going.
he
There's
should
think
be
there's more
showing
going on
himself.
there. But I'm
Yeah.
glad that he's showing himself. It's like
Yes.
the other day when he was outed. I was like, well, there's nothing to hide. If we all know
No.
what you look like, what's the big deal?
That's what I told him. I said, "You should just show yourself." I said, "Block people if they bother you." I said, "I
I
went
don't
through
think
that on
anybody looks in the
Periscope."
mirror and goes, "Oh my God, I'm gorgeous."
No.
Well, maybe
Mm.
Blaze, but us. God damn it, you're lucky to look at me. I gotta go. You got 8 minutes.
You haven't seen him? He was on, whose was I on with? Steven. It might have been on Steven's broadcast. It
I
was.
think that's what you guys.
It was.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
You can go watch Steven's last, well, I don't know when he broadcasted last, but
Bernie's here. Hi, Bernie.
Bernie, hello.
Yeah,
Bernie in the
You haven't
house.
seen him? He's on Instagram. It's a random name, though. I don't know if I could tell you the name again.
but no, but today, I think it was Instagram or Twitter. He tagged me, and it was a picture of himself
Oh,
in a
nice.
suit. He had a
Yeah.
kind of a suit jacket on.
Yep, a blue one. That's the one he
Yeah,
had on the other day. I said,
yeah.
"You look
So
nice."
good for him.
Yes, I'm happy for him.
I
Glad
just
he's
I
coming
don't know.
around.
I get paranoid when I never see the person.
Yeah.
I
He
always feel
usually
like
I
see
think
me.
people. I think people have a right to their privacy when it comes to stuff like that. I don't know why people get beat up too much about it. To tell you the truth, I think
Yeah.
it is what it is.
But usually, if you're like that, I would think you wouldn't broadcast. Because something always comes out that you can always link back to that person.
Yeah.
Always.
I was on Periscope a long time ago, but not terribly successfully. I got
Oh,
momentum on Happs.
oh okay.
Yeah.
Periscope was a train wreck.
Yeah.
To me it was
It was.
toxic.
It was toxic if you went into the wrong rooms. I
It
mean,
was
there was
toxic.
some good places.
Oh, and there was nudity and weirdness
Oh,
and
yeah. Bad stuff,
I remember
too.
one time I was invited to this broadcast and nobody had a shirt on and I was like,
Oh, crap.
"Well, this is unique.
Oh,
Goodbye."
no. Oh, no.
Weird.
That's
Weird.
awful.
And it was mostly
It's
females. There,
it's
Oh,
yeah.
sick itself.
they tagged you to try to get you in
Yeah,
there for
yeah,
like
and I was like, "You got to
people.
lose your shirt," and I said, I haven't lost my mind. Goodbye," or something.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, Periscope was
But that
something.
stuff can be on the air forever. Like if
Yeah.
someone tapes it, you're screwed.
Oh, definitely. And they did. A lot of people did that. Yeah,
It's
definitely.
it's even famous people when they start to think they're bulletproof. Look at all the stuff that's been unveiled in the last 2 years of sneaky, crazy sexual behaviors. Even royalty is in hot water right now.
Oh, yeah. It comes back around if they
And
want to dig.
I think they think that that will never surface. Well, it
Yeah.
did. What was it? 20 years later?
Yep.
Yeah. Epstein's journals out, or not, or flight log, or passenger log, or something. Oh yeah, that shit will come back around and bite you in the ass.
Yep.
Well, I think was it. I think Bill Gates, Bill Clinton, and there was someone else that they had been on the island over 20 times.
Oh, wow.
Hmm.
Someone had a
Yeah.
list, and I'm thinking,
Hmm.
okay, twice this is suspicious.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, I'm a vegan. Well, but you're eating at McDonald's every day. I'm a vegan.
I just order the fries.
I just order the fries. But sir, you just had 3 Big Macs. I'm a vegan. They have actually vegan Big Macs that you can order. They're
Really?
really expensive, not at McDonald's though.
Oh, okay. You don't get them
Yeah.
there. I
They're
haven't
like the
seen them.
$7 burger or $8 burger. I'm like,
They're the only place that hadn't gotten theirs like put out there because Burger King has the Impossible Burger, and then there's fake chicken at KFC
yeah.
and somewhere else. I can't remember, but there's so many things like that.
But that's not good for you either.
No, it's not
It's
real.
like what's binding it.
Right.
It's and the chemicals and Like to me, it totally defeats the whole thing. Like I get no
You know
animals
what?
die.
I honestly don't know how it's made. I kind of want to look into that night
I don't
now.
think it's
Now,
healthy. I
No,
don't,
I
I
and
don't
don't
I
think
know.
eat
so.
it because I don't eat meat now. I eat
Yeah.
fish. I eat
Yeah.
fish, but and
Pes,
even that is.
Pescatarian.
Yes, thank you.
Some people just
You're
call me
good.
pain in the ass. That's what I
Pain in the ass.
pain in
It's so
the
much
ass.
easier. It
Yeah,
rolls off the tongue a lot
yeah,
easier.
pain in the ass Catarian. Yeah.
Love it.
I have been a lot healthier since I've stayed away from meat. Can't tell you last time I went to a fast food restaurant.
Wow. I bet.
I still eat meat. I just don't eat like as much as I used to. Like I don't eat. I I try to limit red meat to maybe once or twice a week.
Yeah, and I
Um,
don't do
I try
dairy.
to.
I don't do dairy. Well, that's a lie.
Yeah.
I do have cheese occasionally, but I
I
don't do the
it
milk. I don't do
Now
the.
I don't do dairy a lot because lactose intolerance. So I usually stick to really sharp cheddars because the harder the cheese, the less the lactose. And then occasionally
Really?
I'll have ice cream because I
Hmm.
love ice cream and I'll treat
Do you know who
myself
has ice
sometimes.
cream
So
every broadcast? Lenny. You can hear the bowl.
Cling, 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 cling.
I was like, I'm one time I'm listening because I'm intensely listening, like, and I could hear, and I was like, what is that? And then her ding ling ling ling. Anyway, ice cream? Correct.
ice cream is an amazing treat
It
for
is
sure.
dangerous though. That is dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Occasionally for me.
and then you have people like Tony D who come on and food's flying out of his mouth. He's shoveling it, and
It's dinner time, I think,
Because
usually.
he's trying to eat as fast as he can talk and sometimes he tries to do it at the same time.
oh my god, he's
It's
hilarious. The other day he was high on sugar,
Oh,
and
he was talking so fast. I think I joined that time.
underlay underlay
Yeah,
He
that
river
was
river.
giant
talking.
soda. Hmm.
That was
But people
funny.
don't realize that we live on sugar. Like, and I don't mean
Yeah.
me. I mean I would be
Society.
400 pounds of heavenly joy if I ate what Tony D ate. I would be huge. My head would be like a zit ready to pop. It would
Hmm.
not be good.
Yeah,
But
everybody has their own, way of eating
Starbucks,
things.
who
God,
pays $5 to $7 for a sugar drink? That's all it is. It's
I got
liquid
the low
sugar.
fat kind for a while. I was on a kick, the low fat milk, and I don't like coffee, so I got the Frappuccino, which is a milk and ice drink. And I was hooked on it for a while. I'm like,
Is your
darn
dog
spending
okay?
too much money.
She's snoring.
Snoring?
Oh,
Oh,
You heard her?
I
yeah,
did.
that's what that noise was. I was like,
It
oh,
sounded like she was snorting something.
Sometimes
Yeah.
she snores and she'll try to run in her sleep. It's funny.
oh,
But
I love that.
imagine just for a moment we had a world without dogs or cats.
Oh,
Like I think the suicide rates would be through the roof.
it'd be
I was about
horrible.
to say, man, you just like made me sad with that thought.
Yeah, that's sad.
Well,
I
because
love
most
my
people
animals.
don't like people. Let's be real. Most
That's
people
true.
don't like people very much.
Hmm.
If they had to choose dogs
Yeah.
or humans, they go, "I'll take the dogs, thank you, goodbye."
Yeah, I've heard
Humans
that
are
before.
overrated.
Hmm.
Who was it? I think it was Ricky Gervais, and I'm paraphrasing. He was asked, how can you be happy without God?" And he's like, "Dogs. I have dogs."
Oh, Bernie, I mentioned you and your
So
dog on your broadcast. I caught your
But
Ricky.
dogs are a source of divine.
They are.
Like the little puppy we have right now, it looks at you with such love.
Oh,
And the thing that kills me, and we say this every time, if they haven't seen you for 10 minutes, it's like, there you are
hmm.
again.
Yeah.
I don't. You'll never get a human doing that. They can see not see you for a few days. Hi, fuck off.
one of my cats is like that.
I love it.
The other one's
Yeah,
Hmm.
the
but cats are
opposite.
weird though. Cats. What's that saying? Cats have servants,
I don't
right?
know. I hadn't heard
Cat.
that, but
Yeah, yeah.
one's like
Cats.
that and the other
Yeah,
one's not.
yeah, yeah. dogs are
Dogs are a
loyal.
lot different. Yeah.
Dogs are loyal and kind. Cats have servants.
Hmm. One of my
You meet.
cats will like not leave me alone. Like it will be wherever I am, and the other
Well,
one
then it
could
loves
care
you. But you have
less.
amazing energy, hon.
Oh, well,
And
thank you.
animals feel that.
Yeah, they do. I do know that's how animals are. They're very sensitive, and they know
Well,
when things are going on.
I love people.
Yeah,
Always
I do
have
too.
loved people. That's my preference. Never been a big pet person, like ever.
Huh.
Never been into cats or dogs, but God, they love me.
Oh, they like your energy.
That's
That's
what
what
it
it
is, and that's
is.
what I'm trying to say to you. Even though I'm
Yeah.
not a big fan, like my wife needed a dog. She really
Oh.
did. I could tell she needed a dog. And my daughter said to me, she goes, "Dad, would you be okay if we got her a dog?" And I said, "I think I'd rather have a coat hanger up my ass."
Oh no. Oh goodness.
Oh no, that's hilarious.
And she goes, "What do you mean?" I
Oh
said, "Because that's the pain I'll be going through. That dog will not leave me alone." And that's exactly what's happened.
Oh,
So they're a lot of work.
they are.
yeah.
Dogs are.
They're a lot of work, especially if you're old. And I'm old. I'm almost 60. I'm going to be 59. And I think part of the reason I hurt my back the other day is like she's just a beast already. She's like 45 pounds and she
Oh
runs
God.
and it's like,
Good night,
there
Bernie.
goes my body this way.
Oh
and,
no.
and one morning I woke up and I swear to God, I felt like I had knives in my back.
Oh gosh.
So something must have shifted in my sleep. And I thought, oh my God, this is so ridiculous. Like I remember I used to hurt my back from maybe doing, wild sexual Olympics or something. Those days are gone.
No more whips and sex swings. I see.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I can't do it. The back won't accommodate. That's so funny.
Ooh,
There are people into that stuff.
there are.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of people. They call people in the middle of the night.
What? No. See if I was listening. No. No.
Midnight BDSM.
My favorite before used to be gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. That's
Oh
when you should
no.
have went. I'm gonna only be here a short time. I'm needed all over
Eight
the world.
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, 8 minutes
8
or
minutes.
less.
Hey, it could
Yes.
happen any moment now. Honestly,
Mm, yeah.
just warning you.
Well, listen, it's 3:08. Why don't we do
Yeah.
the gratitude, wrap this up? This was fun. It was light.
Yeah.
It's like a light snack. I call it the Kit Kat hour. We'll
I'm
call it.
glad you came on. I've missed you. You have not been on as much, and I do miss your broadcast. I do.
You're talking about Blazing, right?
I'm talking about Michael Bathurst,
I
Mr.
get
Bathurst
disappointed
up
when he
here.
doesn't
I get to
showcase
see
his hair.
his
I just feel like we can only get half
his
the
hair.
package. When he gets that free
Yeah.
flowing hair. But
Yeah, that's
don't give him
true.
everything every night, though, buddy. That's
That's
the thing.
only once a
Keep him
week, I
guessing
think.
with the oil valet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to make him
No.
one and come. You got to make him want to come back for more,
More and more.
Yep. Yep.
How do
more
you
and
like
more.
it? Remember that?
What is
How do
that?
you like it? How do you like it?
Oh yeah,
More,
yeah.
more, more.
I don't.
The
I have
commercial.
No,
no
I'll
idea.
have to play
Yeah.
it next time you're on.
The
All right. Cool.
commercial. I get it.
Yeah. What? So who wants to do gratitude first?
Go ahead, Leslie.
Um, I'm grateful that Michael came on tonight and I got to speak with both of you. And I also am always grateful to get to talk with Mr. Blazin right here. But both y'all and
Oh,
Michael, I've enjoyed this chat and I hope that you will try to come on a little more because you are the, I don't know how to explain it, but you are what holds down Haps and
I'm the
brings us
duct
all
tape.
together. Yes, you are. You are
I'm
the
the
duct
duct
tape.
tape of Haps. There you
You
go.
sure are.
There
You
you go.
are.
nice
Yeah.
circle.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So thank
There you
you
go.
very much.
All right. Uh,
Blazing.
Blazing, your turn.
Oh, I
He's
am
the light.
grateful again for talking to you guys tonight. Thank you, Michael, for coming up. It's not every day, 2 days in a row we get to talk. And I am grateful for my children's health since they got over the COVID stuff. And I'm
Oh, yay.
thankful for that. So, yeah.
That's wonderful.
All right, folks, we're gonna wrap it up here, and I hope to see you soon. Hopefully, you have a nice day. Are you gonna go back on Blaze for a bit?
Now I'm gonna probably watch some Netflix or something.
He's gonna chill.
Relax. I'm
He's
gonna
gonna
Netflix
chill.
and
net.
chill.
I'm gonna Netflix and chief up a bowl. Yes.
Why not?
Oh, yeah.
Why not?